Now, with Hillary, I think it's been very telling, some of the sort of clumsy maneuvers that she's made during the book tour, the dead broke comment being sort of the most obvious one to me. She's out of practice, and also she wasn't a great candidate in 2008. She had trouble relating to voters. She had trouble when she had to be on her toes answering difficult questions. To me, looking at the book tour so far, I don't see a different Hillary than we saw in 2008.
I think it's funny how people are so tempted to underestimate Hillary all the time. The reaction to this looks very much to me like the reaction to the listening tour back in 1999 when Hillary was thinking about running for Senate from New York, and people made fun of it. And then it was actually really well received, and she won that race very solidly. She's a very talented politician. I think it's actually remarkable that she almost won the 2008 primary despite being on the wrong side of the issue that Democrats cared most about in that primary, which had been the Iraq War. And now if you look at the polls, you know, they said, well, she was ahead in 2008 and she lost. She was ahead in 2008, typically with about 40% of the vote 2 years ahead of the election. Now she's ahead with 66% of the vote in the last poll that was done. So she's going to walk to a win in this primary. The Republicans are going to have a nasty infighting primary. It's going to allow herself to build up her stature and I think be the strongest candidate Democrats can possibly have in this race.
Absolutely. And I think the historic nature of Hillary's campaign has put her under an unprecedented microscope. The microscope isn't usually this intense during the early part of a presidential campaign. She hasn't even actually announced yet. Like, we have to keep that in mind. I think a lot of folks in the media have to take a deep breath in terms of the depth of the deconstruction of her campaign, which has not yet begun. Folks are saying, we don't know what her campaign's all about. We don't know why she wants to be president. Well, she doesn't yet know what the political campaign or terrain will be for 2016. Yeah, we have to get a little bit.
That's exactly the problem right there, is that she has to figure out what the political terrain is.
Everybody does.
Decides who she's going to be.
Everybody
she's been
does.
in public life for 30 years. Shouldn't we have a sense of where she's likely to come down on big issues?
Look, we don't
exactly
know
where President Obama is.
But we don't know
what
But we don't yet know what 2016 is going to be about. And it's kind of like we've watched 2 seconds of the movie, right? And we're saying this movie's not going to win the Oscar.
Well, Krystal is launching. Problem, though. That's the whole issue, is that people have the sense, some people, and I think this was, again, the problem in 2008, and even beyond the issue with her vote on Iraq, was her inability to say that she was wrong, and the sense that she was trying to find the right political answer rather than what she actually believed. And I think we're seeing very much a repeat of the same thing, trying to find the right political place to be rather than coming from a place of core belief. And I think that's important to voters.